Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me, and this is my first video of 2023. I don't know if you can hear the congestion, but baby, we're starting off rough. But the circle is here. This is my first time reviewing the circle, so the format is gonna kind of be experimental. You guys let me know, are you feeling it? Are you not feeling it? Because if you're not feeling it, we could drop it. That's not a problem. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. So if you don't know what the circle is, basically it's a social experiment game where people come into these individualized, let's call them pods, and they communicate with people through a screen solely. They don't get to see each other really move in motion. They're just forming opinions off of conversations and photos. And basically it's a popularity contest, and the person at the end wins all the money. So this season, the little twist is that everybody is single, or is supposed to be single. There's a little bit of like finagling that production did, but the premise is that everybody's supposed to be single. And of the cast members, we have Xanthi, who's a 25-year-old model, and she'll be playing herself, except the fact that she'll be presenting as a school teacher. Brian is a 47-year-old supervisor of private investigation, playing his daughter. Brittany, 27-year-old, who is a single mom. Brett is a 28-year-old from Big Brother, if you guys remember him, if you watch Big Brother, and he'll be playing as himself. Raven is a 26-year-old deaf player, and Paris is her interpreter, and she'll be playing herself. Marvin is a 27-year-old with a triple degree, playing himself, except he'll be posing as a personal trainer. Sam is a 34-year-old freelance makeup artist, playing herself. Chaz is a 28-year-old mobile car detailer, playing as himself, except he's playing as a nurse, and he's actually engaged. He's not single. And lastly, we have Bruno, who's a 25-year-old played by Billie Jean. Is that really her name? Oh my gosh. Billie Jean, who's a model, but also like Bruno is in the situation as well. Like we see footage of an actual Bruno. Typically when somebody's catfishing, it's just photos. So I feel like somewhere down the line, they're gonna throw that in there as a twist, but we've yet to see how that's gonna pan out. So off the bat, people are having conversations, just feeling each other out, looking at each other's profiles. And I'm sorry, if you ever watched Big Brother, Brett to me was like an ass, and it seems like that's still the theme here. He's putting on the like, oh, I'm the flirty, attractive guy, I don't take your ish, like I say how I say, like I say things straight and whatever. And at first it was kind of working, but as more contestants get into the game, the gameplay is not working as much, okay? Then we have Marvin, who's also a very flirty person, but at least in his situation, it's working well with a girl named Raven, who's very popular in the house.
Message. OMG. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
Oh!
Huge supporter of the LGBT rights. I don't know if he's straight or gay or whatever he is, but if he's straight and he supports all of these things, that says a lot about him.
Hey guys, love heart emoji. I can't believe I'm here.
Bruno's just not really bringing anything that I like, and I don't know if he's matching up with this picture.
See, like it's a good and bad thing to really showcase your personality, because if you're too exuberant like Brett or like a Sam, you tend to have a target on your back. But then if you're very recluse and you're not sharing anything at all, you're going to be seen as a catfish. So Bruno gave a very vague introduction, and people are already saying, catfish. Same thing with Brittany. I think that I think Brian is the person playing Brittany. He's trying to play it safe, but he's playing it a little bit too safe. And if you're not opening up with people, they're already going to be suspicious. They're not going to want to trust you, and you're going to get voted out. So they played a game to get to know each other's like history, maybe like in dating and stuff like that. And oof, some of the questions were a little bit shady, circle.
Go, Xanthi. Woo! Me and Bruno. Baby, I knew I liked you. Oh my God, I'm the only one that said successful! Oh my God!
Oh, look at that. Totally honest, if you answer anything other than never cheated, I think you're scum of the earth.
Sam cheated more than twice. Raven, you're the only one that held it down, boo.
I was honest with my answers, and I'm okay with that.
I'm here for honesty is the best policy. However, you still gotta play it safe. Politically correct answers will almost always get you further. You don't want to be too far off the margin, you know what I mean? So Sam, with her honesty about cheating, it was great for somebody like Chaz. He's like, ooh, I respect the realness and all that stuff, but everybody else was looking at her like, kind of shady. Whereas Raven, who was honest, saying, yes, I have cheated, gave the safe answer, you know, only once, you know, like we all make mistakes when we're young, and people look at her like, okay, she's honest, but she's not somebody who's like devious and who you can't trust. Chaz is playing a very smart game because he's making friends with the very loud people like what is this girl's name? Like Sam. And then the really quiet people like Brittany. He suspects that Brittany is a catfish. And so he's trying to form a bond to see whether or not he can have an alliance with her or if he should keep an eye out on her.
That shows that you care and you're thinking about us. But why are you thinking about us?
Brittany is not really saying how she feels about anything from today. It's just gonna prove my point as to why I rated her lower. Okay, so she's opening up, but I don't want her to open up in front of Brittany because Brittany don't offer nothing.
He's trying to get out of us first who we have suspicions of. I'm not falling for that, Chaz.
This is my issue when people play catfish. They try to be somebody who's so far removed from who they are. And yes, he is playing his daughter, but they're like generations apart. So some of the lingo that he's using is not the lingo that somebody her age would use. He's not engaging with them as a young person. He's engaging with them as somebody who's like a parent, which Brittany is a parent, but she's still young. She's a young parent. She needs to be a little bit more vivacious, a little bit more lively. You know what I mean? Show your personality a bit more, but still have that like, I'm not giving too much information so that y'all can catch me in a lie. Brian is playing it too safe and he's gonna get caught. So there was a ranking, but this was very different and I was here for it, okay? So everybody did their ranking, like who's your top, who's your bottom from number 1 to 7, right? However, before the results were read, everybody had to disclose who they would block in the event that they were the influencer.
I knew it. What a dick.
Oh! Ow!
Oh, shocker.
Ow! Yeah.
You guys are literally obsessed with me.
Bruno. We just didn't make that connection, Bruno. Sam.
What?
Oh my fucking God.
Oh my God, Chaz chose me! Chaz, why?
I'm absolutely loving this cutthroat version of the game, okay? But I also have a question, like for you guys, and like it's a question that I ask myself all the time. Is the game is a social experiment, right? It's not necessarily about like, oh, catch the catfish. That's not the premise of the circle. So why everybody feels like, oh, this person seems like they're a catfish, so I'm gonna vote them out. Who cares? It's about likability. It's about, you know, social status and influencing, all that kind of stuff. But whatever. The ranking was as follows. Well, the blocking, let me say. Brett was at the bottom for a lot of people. And Raven being an influencer means that he got blocked alongside Xanthi, who was blocked by Chaz. So the both of them who have been blocked are now kicked out of the circle temporarily. They get to meet each other and realize that they're given a second chance to play as Jennifer.
I want her to be from Savannah, Georgia. Raven's gonna love that.
Okay.
Lover of all my furry friends, but still figuring out people.
Yeah, funny. Let's add that rainbow heart emoji, please. I think we have to come up with a cute hashtag just to finish it off.
Hashtag cool on.
I immediately see failure. Immediately see failure because Jennifer is a white suburban woman who's 51 and is a dog trader. That's a very specific lived experience that both of these people do not have. I think the initial intrigue of Jennifer is gonna work in the favor, like, oh, like, fit mom, like vivacious. Is she a mom? I don't know. No, she's an auntie, cool auntie, you know, the vivacious personality. She's very out there, outgoing and all that stuff. But when you start to ask questions, especially Brittany, who's played by her father, Brian, he's going to catch you in an age-related lie, and it's not going to work out. The group ends up watching the goodbye messages, and although Xanthi's was, you know, nice and cute and packaged all sweet and pretty, Brett proves exactly why he was voted out.
It's all love over here, and good luck, everyone.
You all probably thought I was a catfish, and I refused to kiss everyone's ass, as a lot of you chose to do. To everyone who did try to block me, kick rocks, losers.
Ooh, Brett, coming with the heat.
Someone's angry.
He's rude. Look at his message.
Clearly, reality TV shows that are about social experiences are not your thing, Brett. Clearly. I just, like, he's just so full on. He's so full on, and it's an acquired taste. Not everybody's gonna have a taste for that. Sam is another one. The ranking is shown from the night before, and Sam was at the very bottom, and she didn't handle it well.
I ranked 8th? How? I don't know what it is that I did or didn't do that led me to be in the 8th place.
Seeing myself in the 8th position was a huge kick in the cookie. Wait, is that Gucci?
Did you notice nobody really acknowledged Sam's message? Nobody gave her an answer, really, as to why, what did she do?
The New York personality is strong, and you have to also have a strong personality to get it, or you just gotta like Sam, honestly. And I think like people are not really understanding her all the way. Like she likes the nitty-gritty type of approach, which is not rubbing a lot of the people well, which is why she's at the bottom. She can't get over it though, because even Marvin had said he was gonna block her. So she's like, oh, okay, like, let me reach out to him. What's the deal? And he's like, honestly, your filters, your photos were just too filtered. And I agree. If you're trying to come off authentic, you gotta show pictures that make you seem like you're a real person. Another player is added to the circle, the Honorable Tom Horton, who is 36 years old. He's a stand-up comedian as a living, but lives with the royal family in the well, he's affiliated with the royals. I don't know if he lives with the family or I wasn't really paying attention. Tom is making a great first impression. He has jokes right out the gate. He's making friends. He's a little bit flirty. He's not single, which again, I'm losing the premise of this whole like everybody's single thing, but whatever. He's making a great first impression, whereas Jennifer, like I said, like the initial impression that you get of her is great, but when it comes time for them to talk as Jennifer, it's not working as well. So there was a game where both Jennifer and Tom put out pickup lines to secure a date in the circle. The pickup lines were not cute, okay? Jennifer's was about farting, like, did you just fart because you blew me away? Keep that. And then Tom's was, are you, life without you is like a broken pencil, pointless. Long story short, Jennifer wins and she takes Tom on the date, which is genius because these two have not yet formed a bond with anybody else, so they're gonna need each other.
The real question is,
why has no one swept you off your feet?
I learned having fun
and living a happy life is the way to go. It's her being sincere and genuine and opening up to me, which means we have now gone that extra level.
I think you and me could make a real powerful duo.
There we go, Tom.
What say we keep each other in the loop about everyone else?
I love it.
They're definitely forming a nice alliance here, saying we're going to share information with each other if we have anything, which is good to have always. Sam, you could take a page from that book. And to further solidify connections, Marvin is doing the same with the influencers.
I have been waiting to chop it up with y'all. Hashtag, it's the melanin for me. I love that.
Oh, look at Raven. I like that. Raven seems like the girl that, if I get to know Raven more, I can see us like having something, you know? This literally made my day. I promise I got yours back, 100%. Let's show the circle what we made of.
So this game is gonna come at you hard and fast. People like Sam, people like Brittany, people like Bruno, y'all are gonna be left in the dust, okay? Raven, Chaz, Marvin, front runners. I even see Tom going far. I've only seen the first 2 episodes, so don't tell me nothing, okay? I'll be posting the next 2 episodes tomorrow. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.